Who in the Straw Hat crew will level up the fastest in 2 years? Luffy unlocked Gear 4 on Dressrosa and awakened Gear 5 on Whole Cake Island, skyrocketing his worth to 3 billion berries. He also obtained Gilma's battle axe 3 times on Cake Island. In the decisive battle on Onigashima, he awakened his bloodline mark and turned into a solid iron block. The true extent of his power was revealed on Cake Island. Nami stole Lin Zeus, and by the time of the Onigashima battle, Zeus had merged with the ceiling, becoming Nami's SSS-level mobile charging station. Sanji, who has been timid all along, finally showed his true potential on the main stage. His raid suit transformed into a sinister form, and his hidden potential was fully unleashed in the decisive battle, allowing him to deliver powerful blows with his enhanced defense. The Straw Hat crew performed admirably in their showdown with the 4 emperors, and even Chopper's blue ball reached a duration of 30 minutes. However, there is one man who stands out from the rest. That man is Usopp. It seems like he hasn't gained much power in the 2 years. Hello, I'm Julban, and after reading chapter 1090, I suddenly had a thought. The Straw Hat crew's next destination has been confirmed to be Elbaf, the land of the giants. As the person who is most excited about this adventure and considers Elbaf his second home, how will Usopp perform? Let's speculate. So far, Usopp's most impressive moment was during Dressrosa, where he single-handedly defeated Sugar twice, showcasing his incredible observation haki with a long-range attack. However, after that, Usopp hasn't had any remarkable moments. In the decisive battle, he was chased by 2 dinosaurs and threw a bunch of random objects at page 1, but it was all for show and didn't cause any damage. It was purely a distraction. In the end, it was still Big Mom who made the move and defeated Perospero in 1 move. Later, although Nami helped solve the problem, most of the output was done by her and Nami. In the second half of the battle on Onigashima, Usopp transformed into a rescuer and saved his injured comrades. However, he accidentally got surrounded by the children. He had to rely on his ant staff to escape. Whether it was a battle against the executives or the foot soldiers, Usopp didn't have any remarkable performance in this battle on Onigashima. His deliberate underperformance for 5 days highlighted the limitations of Usopp's abilities. In the future, if he were to face top snipers like the Blackbeard Pirates or the musician Straw Hat Pirates, relying on his sniping skills alone would not be enough. Since Usopp's ultimate goal is to become a brave warrior of the sea, he urgently needs to strengthen himself in the final chapter. Furuta did exactly that. After leaving the country of cohabitation, he went directly to Vegapunk's base from Punk Hazard. He saw many amazing inventions by Vegapunk, including a very magical bubble gun. This bubble is made using a similar energy as Seastone and can restrict the powers of Devil Fruit users. It can also be used as a shield, making it invulnerable to explosive attacks. When Luffy showed this gun, Usopp showed great interest. For a sniper who doesn't know how to use weapons, the bubble gun can effectively complement his arsenal. Moreover, it is a gun, which naturally attracts snipers. Although Usopp uses the slingshot series as his weapon, he might absorb the technique of shooting bubbles as a new tool. Next time he encounters a situation like Punk Hazard, he won't have to foolishly shoot Seastone handcuffs anymore. Of course, the bubble gun may just be a side dish, and the rescue of the country is the main event in every sense. In our previous analysis, we collected most of the clues in the manga and believed that the huge shadow in the center of Alba Island is the legendary Atom Tree. According to Frankie's words, the island where this tree is located has been in constant war. Coincidentally, Alba is nicknamed the Land of War. After the war ended, people gathered under the Atom Tree and built new cities and countries. The huge pillar-like object in the center of Alba Island looks very much like a giant tree trunk, and most of the buildings in the giant warrior village are wooden huts. Craftsmen, especially carpenters, have a significant role to play here. The giant race of Alba has a similar physique, technology, and materials as the Sea Kings mentioned by the Sea Kings. They are capable of repairing Noah's Ark. So, after all that, what is the connection between Elbaf and Usopp? First of all, it is Usopp's weapon. It is possible that he will receive the blessing of the Atom Tree. 2 years later, Usopp used the slingshot Kuro Kabuto, which resembles a longhorn beetle. This is his new invention during his training on the Boeing archipelago. The biggest feature is that, like those magical seeds, it has the ability to grow. After absorbing water, the black hole can continue to expand, improving long-range shooting ability. Currently, 2 levels of growth have been demonstrated. Obviously, this water-absorbing and growing characteristic is also a characteristic of plants. The black hole is likely one of the magical plants on the Glass Island. And as the essence of the Atom Tree, Atom is essentially a plant. Its unique characteristic is its extreme toughness and ability to withstand immense pressure, which is exactly what is needed to make weapons like slingshots. It can be imagined that the characteristics of the waistband could enhance the slingshot Kuro Kabuto, allowing Usopp's bullets to have stronger force and speed when fired, greatly increasing the power of his attacks. This gives him a means to deal with opponents that he couldn't break through before. However, the increase in strength is only based on current assumptions. As the strongest tree in the world, Adam may have other unknown settings that we don't know about. Oda may add more interesting elements to it, such as a new chef for the Straw Hat Pirates, Jairu, whose shield has a face on it. These shadow details don't seem to be simple patterns, but more like the souls of Big Mom's homies. What is the relationship between this shield and the Gomu Gomu no Mi? Or is there an unknown element related to the soul in the Adam tree bud? This is very intriguing. Now let's look at Usopp's haki. As mentioned earlier, since the crisis in Dressrosa, Usopp awakened his observation haki, but he hasn't used this power in battle since then. Zoro's haki has been called Hawkeye's, and Luffy's haki has been mastered by his master. Usopp actually lacks a master of haki or lacks a training experience that allows him to truly master the power of Kenbunchaku haki. Elbaf is the homeland of the giants, so it can be imagined that the wars between the giants are definitely on a massive scale, with even a small clash being like a small earthquake. In such a battlefield, how can a small human sniper defeat a giant? Usopp's unique observation and insight, as well as the ability to accurately hit their vital points with bullets from a super long distance, should be the key. Perhaps this will be Usopp's next shining moment in battle. The giants have always had very powerful combat techniques, such as the classic haki. It has been imitated and learned by both Big Mom and Kaido. This seemingly simple but actually destructive technique can almost be seen as a symbol of the power of the giants. However, Oda has never shown how the giants use haki. Perhaps the way the giants use haki is different from humans. The hidden setting in this may very well be the direction in which Usopp continues to upgrade. Finally, there is Usopp's reputation. 2 years later, Usopp has been developing in the direction of becoming a comedian and has become one of the 3 great explosive blue luck owners in the New World. The Battle of Dressrosa directly made them famous and deeply ingrained in people's hearts. Interestingly, this time, the ascension to godhood is also related to the future star of the giant race, Hadrudin. It was Hadrudin who personally sent Usopp to the Divine Beach. According to the latest storyline, the 2 giant captains, Yururu and Bragi, have returned to their homeland, presumably to join Hadrudin and his new giant pirate crew. So the deeds of the Straw Hat Pirates have most likely reached Alabasta as well. The news of Usopp's death among the giants should have far surpassed the other Straw Hat Pirates' exploits, and this death may be the key to the giant country's adventure. In the previous storyline, it seems to have been constantly hinted that the princess is currently in a state of division and is not a complete country. For example, Hadrudin's participation in the bullfighting arena is to gain the power of the Slightly Fruit to unify the entire giant race. Red Hair went to Alabasta, and the place he was entertained was a seaside tavern, not the center of the island. And Red Hair showed no intention of taking action on this island. Various signs indicate that Alabasta is currently embroiled in some kind of war. The long-divided giant race cannot form a united force, and therefore cannot help Joy Boy repair the Noah ship. The dawn of the Noah world cannot come. This should be the ancestral mission that Luffy came down to the world for. And Usopp, who has great prestige among the giants, should play a key role in this event. After the entire adventure in Alabasta is over and the giant race is unified into a powerful country again, Usopp will truly become the god in the hearts of the giants. At that time, all the giants in the world will become Usopp's fanboys, and this terrifying appeal will become Usopp's strongest power. In the future, in that great war, it will become an important element of Joy Boy's army. So those are the speculations for this episode of One Piece, Usopp's adventure in the giant country. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comments section. I'm Julian, see you next time.